So you've done it. You got the electric car. It's sleek, it's silent, and man, does it feel good to just cruise past gas stations. But here's the thing. There's one piece of your car, the most expensive piece by far, that you might be slowly accidentally killing.
And this is a number that should really make you sit up and pay attention. $20,000. Yep, according to industry reports, that can be the cost to replace an EV battery pack. This isn't just another part. It's the absolute heart of your car. And getting this wrong is, well, it's a very, very expensive mistake.
But okay, let's not panic. Here's the good news. You really don't need a PhD in electrical engineering to keep your battery healthy. Seriously. Just by avoiding a few super common mistakes a ton of new owners make, you can protect that investment and keep that massive bill a long, long way away.
All right, let's start with the absolute #1 golden rule of owning an EV. If you take away just one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. It's called the 20/80 rule, and it's all about how you manage your battery's state of charge. And that's just a fancy term for its charge level, like the battery percentage on your phone.
I want you to think of your EV battery kind of like a muscle. You wouldn't flex your bicep as hard as you can all day long, right? It would get exhausted. Well, your battery feels the same way. Constantly keeping it at 100% or letting it drop to 0 puts a huge amount of stress on the chemistry inside. The sweet spot, where it's most relaxed and happy, is right in that middle zone, between 20 and 80%.
And this is an idea we're all familiar with, right? I mean, think about your phone. We've all had that phone for a couple of years where the battery just doesn't hold a charge anymore. That's because of the same principle. Your car's battery is designed for little sips, not for being drained completely and then stuffed to the brim every single day.
And you can see it right here on this chart. That big green optimal zone, that's where your battery wants to live. Pushing it into those red zones at the top and bottom is what wears it out way faster. So for your daily commute, just go into your car's settings and set the charge limit to 80%. The only time you should really charge to 100% is right before a big road trip when you know you're going to use that extra range immediately.
And if you need a hard number to convince you, here it is. Research has shown that just plugging in every single night and pushing that battery to 100% can cause up to 30% more degradation than for someone who keeps it in that 80% sweet spot. That is a massive hit to your car's range, and you guessed it, it's resale value.
Okay, so let's move on to another really common mistake. I like to call this one the fast charging trap. Picture this. You're out, you're low on juice, and you see one of those super powerful DC fast chargers. It's so tempting to just use those all the time, but trust me, that's a big no-no.
The best way to think about a fast charger is like an espresso shot for your car. It's amazing when you're in a real pinch and you need a quick boost to get back on the highway. But you wouldn't live on espresso shots alone, would you? Of course not, and your EV shouldn't either.
So what's the deal? Why is it so bad? Well, it all comes down to one word: heat. DC fast charging is basically just cramming a massive amount of electricity into your battery as fast as possible. That process generates a lot of heat. And heat is public enemy #1 for battery health. It just puts a ton of strain on everything inside. And the data doesn't lie. Relying too much on fast chargers can chop off an extra 15% of your battery's capacity over just a few years compared to someone who mostly uses slower AC charging at home. That convenience? Yeah, it comes with a pretty steep long-term cost.
So the takeaway here is pretty simple. Save the fast chargers for when you actually need them. Long trips, real emergencies. The general rule of thumb from experts is that fast charging should be less than 20% of your total charging. Your day-to-day should always be that slow and steady AC charge, preferably overnight at home.
Getting your charging right is huge, for sure. But that brings us to another common pitfall. This idea that because there's no engine, there's no maintenance at all. So let's bust the great EV no-maintenance myth.
And look, it's a totally fair question. I mean, not having to deal with oil changes and all that stuff is a massive selling point, right? But your EV is still a big, heavy, powerful car with some pretty critical parts that often get forgotten.
First, let's talk about one of the coolest things about an EV: regenerative braking. It's that thing where as soon as you lift your foot off the accelerator, the motor actually slows the car down and puts a little bit of juice back into the battery. It's super efficient, and it's what makes that one-pedal driving possible.
But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. Because that regenerative system is doing most of the braking, your regular, old-fashioned mechanical brakes don't get used nearly as much. And when they're not used, especially if you live somewhere damp, they can actually get rusty and even seize up.
So what can you do? It's simple, really. First, every once in a while, in a safe spot, give your brake pedal a good, firm stomp to clean that rust off the rotors. Second, keep a close eye on your tires. EVs are heavy, and that instant power they have just chews through rubber. You might be replacing them way sooner than you think. And finally, don't skip your annual inspections. You want a professional to check things like the all-important battery cooling system.
Whew, okay, we've covered a lot. Charging rules, fast charging discipline, a little bit of mechanical care. Let's boil it all down into a super simple cheat sheet you can remember.
First, the do's. Do keep your daily charge in that 20 to 80% sweet spot. Do make slow AC charging your go-to method. Do stop on your brakes every now and then to keep them healthy. And here's a pro tip. Do precondition your car's climate while it's still plugged in. That way, you're using power from the wall, not your battery, to get it nice and comfy.
And now for the don'ts. Don't think of 100% as your nightly goal. Don't make fast chargers your daily coffee run. Don't let your car just sit for days with a really low battery. And please, please don't fall for that no-maintenance myth.
So here's the bottom line. Your electric car? It's an incredibly smart piece of technology, doing thousands of things every second to keep you moving. But when it comes to keeping it healthy and valuable for the long haul, a few simple, smart habits from you, the owner, make all the difference. The car is smart, for sure, but a smart owner is what really, really counts.